Hello, everybody. Jess Los with SBCA coming at you live from Austin, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. I think it's how they do it. Anyway, traveling this week, meeting with Allie, talking about BCMC, going over all kinds of different details, like when does the coffee go out? How many people will it serve? What time does it get taken away? How do you refresh it? How do the speakers get their waters? What do the handouts look like? All kinds of different details that our team has been working on. It's that time where we're trying to finalize those details, get everything planned for BCMC. A lot of hard work by everybody on our team. It's going to be an exciting show. Can't wait to be there in Columbus with you, September 12th through the 16th. It's going to be a great show, like I said. And one reminder right now, go get your room. It's going to be one of those things where the room lists need to be in here shortly, and you need to make sure that you get those in. If you don't, you might be looking for a hotel room outside of our block or out of different hotel or just a little bit ways away from the convention center. So get those room reservations in now. Beyond that, a plug for Mr. Sean Shields. He requested the special for the Pinewood Derby. We've got the Pinewood Derby going to be happening. We did one of those at the Oakville in Williamsburg. It was fun. A lot of cool things, a lot of cool cars. People got very creative, but it's open to everybody that's going to be at BCMC. All you have to do is bring a car. I don't think they're charging anything for it. It's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie. See who's going to have the bragging rights. And there's even a few different classes there. So look for those details online. If you love Pinewood Derby like I did as a kid, I might have to go in my closet, see if I can find mine from when I was a Cub Scout. I won the Pinewood Derby at Troop 426, I believe, Havre, Montana, probably 1988, somewhere right in there. See if I can find that car and might have it compete unmodified from the mid-'80s. We'll see if anybody else can do that. But beyond that, one reminder for the wage and benefit survey, that is open now. If you'd like to participate, talk to Molly and our staff. We will get that set up. We need as many people to participate as possible. The more you have, the better data that you get and the better utilization you'll be able to have to make sure that you are paying the appropriate wages in your market for the different positions. It's great insights, great information there. So the wage and benefit survey is open for participation right now. Beyond that, I got a sneak peek at the structural building component industry survey that we are partnering with John Burns Real Estate Consulting on. Another great quarterly report that should hit the publishing, those that are going to receive a copy here shortly. If you'd like to participate in that, it's interesting to see now as we get more data, how things are changing. Like what's the sentiment of component manufacturers? Are things getting better or are they getting worse? I think you might know that anecdotally, but it's nice to see the collective responses from everybody across the country that participates in that. A lot of different locations are participating. So that is, I believe, reach critical mass. So it's one of those where you're going to have a lot of information once you see that report, but we need more. It's one of those things, the more information you have, the better off you are. Beyond that, another travel aspect this week, TPI Leadership and SBCA's Leadership met in Chicago. ITW hosted it. Great event talking about different ways that TPI and SBCA can work together into the future. A lot of conversation about BCSI and what that looks like going into the future, which one of the things I've been tasked with, as well as Jay Jones, to kind of come up with how do we make sure that we're making updates properly to BCSI. And we've thought out that process that had changed in the last several years. But it's one of those things that, we need to make sure that we're managing that document, making it the best it can be, and trying to get some framer input on it too, which is one of the things that we've talked about for a long time. I think we've got a mechanism to make that happen now. So it'll be interesting to have some conversations about that. If you're interested at all about what is happening there, or would like to have some input, feel free to reach out to me. I'll try to include that. And we are going to be developing a small committee to have people be able to review that. So beyond that, Molly, she was up in Minneapolis this week. She took in the Twins game at the Minnesota chapter meeting. Twins won 4-0, if I remember correctly. They've been on a bit of a tear. I need them to win the division if they're going to make the playoffs. I'm a Twins fan, so I'm envious of Molly and everybody at the Minnesota chapter meeting this week. Went last year, really cool event. Chapters are putting on a lot of cool events throughout the summer. We are going to have a chapter presidents meeting at BCMC, as well as a few chapters are going to meet on their own. We've got that. If you are interested in having your chapter meet, feel free to reach out to Talia on our staff. We can make that happen. Beyond that, I need to check my list to make sure I touched on everything I wanted to. I did. I'm coming in early, so let's end this one early. I'll give you back a few seconds if you watch it all the way to the end. Wouldn't blame me if you don't. I don't like the sound of my voice either, but that's just one of those things that you have to deal with. So with that, until next time, We'll be coming at you with more updates on BCMC and everything else that SBCA is going with. Till then, peaks up, press on, and hopefully I'll be coming at you from home next week. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.